Stop number 3 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway in Richmond, Virginia. As we're here today for the running of the Mobile One 400 as we're set for 60 laps of action on this 3/4 mile D-shaped racetrack right in the heart of Eastern Virginia. As here's the starting lineup for this running event. On the pole, it is car number 11, Jessica Shelton, the former winner here at Richmond. She's in the Budweiser Ford, car number 11. She's alongside Kyle Matthews, car number 9, the Mello Pontiac. Row number 2 sees Kev Sheeran, car number 69, the Waste Management Chevrolet. He'll be alongside car number 4, the Synovus Bank Chevrolet of William Brock. Third row has Charles Sanford, one of our in-car cameras in today's event here. Car number 03, the Vanilla Coke Chevrolet. And Keith Batson, the Daytona 500 winner, in car number 39, the Napa Auto Parts Napa Filters Ford. Fourth row sees Cole Baker in car number 20, the Dollar General SKF Ford, or Chevrolet, excuse me. He'll be alongside a Ford, however, though, the number 70 Jelly Belly Ford of Cat Batson. Next row sees Trent Dunham in car number 1, the Sonic the Hedgehog Sega Chevrolet. He'll be alongside car number 41, Taylor Curtis in the Sheets Chevrolet. Next row sees Cassie Dent in car 84, the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn Ford. She'll be alongside car number 44. It's Angel Navarro, the Z-Line Designs New York Rangers Pontiac. And Angel has our second in-car camera in today's event, by the way. Next row down sees Johnny Gardner, the winner of the last race on the tour at Rockingham. He'll be alongside car number 89, Quentin Moore, in the Boss Hog Barbecue Ford. Here, Johnny driving the Crowley Foods Chevrolet. Next row sees car number 17. It is Jesse Turner in the Zest Soap Ford, car number 17. He'll be alongside car number 43. It is Mike Becker in the STP Pontiac. Next row has Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Wrangler Chevrolet, car number 3. He'll be alongside car number 25. With our third in-car camera, it's Seth Cole in the Flat Out Racing Network Chevrolet. Next row, Joshua Osborne in the Driven to Honor Chevrolet, car number 10. He'll be alongside car number 6. It is Zach Rogers in the Burger King Dodge. Next row sees Kate Anderson in car 88, the Goodwrench Chevrolet. She'll be alongside car 8, Matt Haas in the Speed Raceway Pontiac, car number 8. That's a go-kart track for those of you who wonder what Speed Raceway is. And a lot of 8s in that row too. Just like there's a lot of 2s in this row too. Car 22, Dylan Poteet in the Caterpillar Dodge. He'll be alongside the number 2 Miller Dodge of another Dylan Young. He'll be alongside that here. Dylan Young, of course, was the pole sitter for the Daytona 500 this season. Next row sees Levi McIntyre in the Marvel Studios WWE Zeph Bellringer SKF Ford. Hard to get that out of one breath. Car number 99, he'll be alongside car number 91. It is Jordan Anderson in the Mopar Dodge. Next row has Nathan Hudson in car 18, the FedEx Express Sailor Moon Chevrolet. He'll be alongside car number 48, Jay Jefferson in the Pizza Hut Chevrolet. Next row has Mason Wood in the G Fuel Energy Formula Dodge. He'll be alongside Rob Evans in the Ineos Motor Oil Chevrolet, car number 19. Next row has Zachary Fitzwater in the Mariana Fox Foundation Dodge, car number 59. He'll be alongside car number 5. It is Phil Parker in the Quaker State Chevrolet. Next row has number 24, Tyler Deaver in the DuPont Chevrolet Chevrolet. He'll be alongside car number 30. It is Ryan George in the Pittsburgh Steelers Chevrolet. Next row has car number 14, Matt McIntyre in the Advanced Auto Parts SKF Ford. He'll be alongside car number 12. It is the Pennzoil Dodge of Mitchell Collins. Next row has Jake Emerson, car number 01 in the U.S. Army Jimmy John's Chevrolet. He'll be alongside car number 42, the Mickasee Lounge, the Mickasee Tribe of Indians in Florida Pontiac, car number 42 of Nicky Martinez. Starting shotgun will be the other Suicide Squad team member. It is Ty Dent in the Suicide Squad Joker Ford, car number 76. He'll be alongside car number 97, Zach Winkle in the John Deere Ford. Here comes the command to fire the engines for the running of the Mobile One 400.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
That should be ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, because there's a lady on the pole for this race. A very cool day at Richmond. And of course, as you see, it's rather cloudy though. The temperature very cold here at Richmond, so should be performance should pick up here today. As we'll be ready for a start right after this. Back at Richmond International Raceway here, the fields are getting ready for green flag racing here. At Richmond International Raceway here, Jessica Shelton and Kyle Matthews will lead them down as the green flag is about to fly, and the Mobil 1 400 is underway here at Richmond. Turns 2 and 4 are usually the trouble spots at Richmond if you know this track very well here. As Shelton takes the early advantage here as they go through turns 3 and 4. Kev Shear is going to take second from Kyle Matthews, or tries to take second from Kyle Matthews. Matthews up on the high side here. There's Shear and Sanford both on the low side of the track as they come off turn number 2. And problems already on the back stretch. Keith Batson is around here. There's Taylor Gertis. Angel Navarro's in it. A big crash, and Matt Haas is upside down in car number 8. And Jessica Shelton will win the race back to the start-finish line here. Mitchell Collins in number 12. He's in the crash. The Pennzoil Dodge all crumpled up. So is the Zach Winkle and the John Deere Ford. Well, no time like the present to see what happened in replay here to caution number 2 on lap number 60. There's the upside down car of Matt Haas, and it looked like it all happened when somebody turned Cassie Dent around in car number 84. We'll look and see where it was all happening here. Cassie Dent was trying to look to the inside of Trent Dunham in car number 1, and let's see what happened here. Keith Batson gets turned by his wife, Kat. So as Cassie was spinning there's where the whole Holocaust was happening on the backstretch as they head off into turn number 3 there. Batson and Taylor Gertis getting torn up around here. Quentin Moore was in the crash in 89. There's Becker in 43. There's where Jefferson and Collins got their crash, and there's where the 8 car of Matt Haas flipped over. So tough break for several of the top contenders here, including the Daytona 500 winner Keith Batson here, and something tells me he and Kat's going to have some words in the garage area over that one. On board with Angel Navarro. Just nowhere for Angel Navarro to go, but right into them there. He tried to slow down to try to miss the crash here, but unfortunately that was not to be, as the Z-Line Designs Pontiac is in a bit of a mess here. There's Jordan Anderson, 91. He's damaged up. So is Ryan George. So is Matt Haas, obviously damaged up. Taylor Gertis, and there's Batson's. His car's kind of hale and hearty, all things considered, but. And Jake Emerson, only one trailing Batson. And meantime, as the field gets 1 to go to green here, Jessica Shelton, the leader's coming into the pits. Pit stop for the number 11 Budweiser Ford. I don't know if it's unscheduled or water. Shelton thought she needed fresh rubber on the side of that Budweiser Ford, and she's out of the race. Shelton is out of the race there all of a sudden. That's going to give the lead to Kev Shear. And it's a broken camshaft. That's what knocked Jessica Shelton out of the race there. Shelton, who led the first 6 laps of this race, is now out of the race because of a camshaft failure, and there's some internal in the engine. Oh my gracious there. That is a tough break for the number 11 Budweiser team here, who had a great run at the Daytona 500 and had a subpar run at Rockingham. and Sheldon, of course, had high hopes going at the Richmond there, and hopes to maybe pick up her first victory of the season here today. But unfortunately for the bonus routine, that's not going to happen as the green flag's already back out here. Kev Shear leads now. Kyle Matthews is second. Third is Charles Sanford as he's battling Trip Dunham for position here. There. Again, the lap car in that mix is the number 8 car of Matt Hossey. He's trying to get out of the way of all the leaders here, but he's holding up Cole Baker and Johnny Gardner. And Cole and Johnny says, screw this, I'm going to go to the inside there and follow Jesse Turner in the 17 car. And keep an eye on the lap car right there. Now coming behind him is Cole Deaver in the 3 and Joshua Osborne in the 10, the Jennifer Jo Cobb special. And Osborne stays glued behind there, but Deaver says, I'm not going to go for that. And here goes down the back stretch, or front stretch, I should say. Dylan Young now goes inside of Osborne's car for position. Haas, of course, you remember, was the guy who flipped over in the crash area. There's the damaged up Levi McIntyre you see in the back. And there he is. About crumpled up all the WWE logos on the back end of that car there, but he also, car's still running good, all things considered. He's running 18th at the moment as he gets by Matt McIntyre, no relation to Levi, by the way, and that's going to put Levi up to the 17th position in the number 99 Marvel Studios Ford. Back to the inside lane goes Kate Anderson as she gets by Jesse Turner. Dylan Young falling behind Kate now in the number 2 car. And Osborne goes low. He gets loose coming off the second corner. And now Anderson moves low on Zach Rogers in car number 6, and she takes position away from him. So that's going to move Kate up to the 9th position. Rogers in 10th, Young in 11th. Back to the leaders, and that is Kev Shearer out in front, car number 69, the Waste Management Chevrolet. But Kyle Matthews not letting Kev get far behind, though, at number 69 or number 9 car. Yellow flag's out for the second time here today. And not sure what caused the yellow flag here. They're on the 16th lap of this race. It might be... I don't think it's Jake Emerson. I don't know if it is or not. Here, it might have happened on the front stretch, possibly. Let's see. We'll look at the pace car. So pace car lights are on here, and I see a car in the wall now. That's Ty Denton, 76. That's the one that caused the yellow flag to fly. So see what happened coming off the second corner here. And Ty's car, he gets turned by Mason Wood at number 52. And around goes the Joker car. Don't back into the wall. Ty, well, he doesn't back into the wall, though, but keeps the car under control, though, and no damage to the number 76 machine. So I don't think that I don't know why that caused the yellow flag to fly, but so after all that, Ty drops to the 28th position here at Richmond International Raceway here, and the car's out of the race. We'll look at the cars that's out of the race here. One car, Trent Dunham. Let's take a look and see what happened to Trent here. He might have been the cause of the crash, actually, outside of what happened to Ty Dent. Trent came across the start-finish line to take the yellow flag here. He was running 4th position when this happened too. And Trent's car, into the wall he goes and starts spinning around. And I don't know if he got hit by anybody else, though. It looks like he might not have. Trent, who qualified very, very well in the field, though, is now out of the race here. And that was that contact didn't look all that hard, though. It should not have knocked him out of the race, to be honest. But he's out of the race. So is Jessica Shelton. So is Rob Evans is out of the race. So is Jay Jefferson. Nikki Martinez out of the race. And Mitchell Collins, Mike Becker, and Zach Winkle are the cars out of the race here, as we have completed now. As we are about to complete the 19th lap of this race here. Pace cars, see the pace cars lights will be off this time by. And they are. So we will restart on lap number 21 of this race. So 19 laps are in the books, and we still got 41 laps of this race left to go here, and we're already on the second caution flag of the day. Richmond can be a wreck fest, as you well know. So we'll set the field for you here, coming off as they're about to get the restart here on the 21st lap of the race here. Kev Shearer is your leader. Second is Kyle Matthews. Third is Charles Sanford. Fourth position is Johnny Gardner. And fifth is Cole Baker. The 8 car, again, is not on the lead lap. That is Matt Haas. Going to 6th is Dylan Poteet. 7th is William Brock. 8th is Kate Anderson. 9th is Dylan Young. And 10th position is Zach Rogers in the 6 cars. They come off turn number 4. The green flag flies. And we'll be back underway on lap number 21. We have 40 laps remaining at Richmond. Charles Sammer decides to go to the inside here, but gets trapped behind Matt Haas in the number 8 car. And Kev Shearer gets away on the restart here as they come through turns number 3 and 4. Sanford gets by for second place here, but here comes Johnny Gardner to the low side. Matt Haas becoming a bit of a nuisance there for the leaders here, and they get split between Dylan Poteet and Kyle Matthews, and now Kate Anderson goes to the low side as she gets by Cole Baker. And now she gets by Matthews for position, or tries to get by Kyle Matthews for position. That's Anderson in the 88, Matthews in the 9. Chevy versus Pontiac as they come off to number 4 here. Battle for 5th place here between those two drivers as they come through turns number 1 and 2. And here comes Zach Rogers, and now Joshua Osborne gets in on the mix at number 10. As he gets by Cole Baker and Dylan Young as they come off the 4th corner. Now Poteet gets caught up in the high side here as they come off the 2nd corner. Battle position happening here between Kat Batson and number 70 and the 17 car of Jesse Turner. That's for 11th spot. Cole Deaver running in 13th. 14th is Levi McIntyre. 15th is Cassie Dent, though, despite the damage she's got on the back of her number 84 car. Still running very well, though. Here, back end damage and all, she's running in 15th right now in 16th position. Behind her is William Brock. 17th is Zachary Fitzwater. 18th is Matt McIntyre as he's battling with Quentin Moore. Quentin is on the lead lap in 19th. 20th is Mason Wood. 21st is Angel Navarro. On board with Angel Navarro in car 44. Car's beaten up a little bit though, but right now running very, very well in the field. He's running in 20th position at the moment. So where our other in-car cameras are at right now here in the field. That's a look from inside Charles Sanford's car. He's running in 2nd position right now behind Kev Shearer. Almost halfway home here at Richmond. There to complete lap number 29. We have 31 laps remaining in this race. And our third camera lies in the car, Seth Cole, and Seth right now is running in 23rd position at the moment. There's the roof cam from Seth's car here, and you can see the wheels right there underneath the hood of that car, which tells me Seth's got a bit of a hood buckle on that number 25 FRN. Yeah, he must have been involved in that fracas on the on the back stretch here on the second lap of the race. But that much damage, though. Seth's still running in 23rd position right there. He's running right behind Matt McIntyre and Ty Dent. Behind him is Nathan Hudson in 24th. He's also damaged up. Ty Deaver running in 25th. 26th position right now is Phil Parker. Matt Haas in 32nd. 27th right now is Ryan George. Then Taylor Gertis. Then Jordan Anderson. Keith Batson right now running in 30th position at the moment in the Napa Filters Ford. And there's Jake Emerson right now running in 31st position. Emerson, his car's pretty clean though, but something tells me his car's not up to snuff compared to some of the leaders. Emerson's about to go into turn number 1. Cab Shear's just now across the start finish line, so Shear may be on his way to lapping the car of Jake Emerson right now. Battle for second place is about to develop between Charles Samper and Johnny Gardner for position. That's the 03 and the 16 cars going at it. Samper has the rear bumper cam on his number 03 car. That's what it sounds like from the back bumper of the Charles Sanford car right there as he's pulled ahead now up Johnny Gardner for position. That's second place again here. Gardner's running third. Fourth is now Kate Anderson. She's now in a battle with Dylan Poteet for position. Poteet running in fifth in the Caterpillar Dodge car number 22. Poteet's in fifth. Kyle Matthews is sixth. Joshua Osborne seventh. Eighth position is Zach Rogers. Ninth is Jesse Turner. And Cole Deaver right now runs in 10th position as he's trying to battle off another Cole Baker, in the 20 car. So you got the Cole and Cole show going at it here. One from down south, and the other one from up north. Dylan Young running in 12th position now in the number 2 Miller Ford. McIntyre running in 13th. 14th is Brock, and 15th right now is Kat Batson with 84 car of Cassie Dent right now running in 16th position. There is a good look at Levi McIntyre's car right there as he's crumpled up back in and all though, and that almost crumpled up the picture of Zeb Bellringer right there on the side of that car too. But anyway, Deaver right now runs in 10th position. He's now close up on Jake Emerson, who's been lapped. And he got almost too close to Emerson's back end right there. Just about gave him the bumper. Meantime, the margin between the first and second place cars, 61 hundredths of a second there. Kev Shear still out in front in car number 69 as he's led since, well, basically early in the race here. So he's looking okay to maybe score his first victory of the season. Tries to get up underneath the Daytona 500 winner, Keith Batson. Kev goes to the inside, tries to get by Keith, and he will do so. Go to turns 3 and 4. "45 laps in the books, 15 to go. They're averaging 99.107 miles an hour. Race slowed down by those 2 caution flags we had earlier today. But the race has been plenty fast here today. And we said the track, the conditions here at Richmond, very, very cool and cloudy though. So if you got cool and cloudy conditions, and I don't care what sport you're talking about, NASCAR, IndyCar, drag racing, whatever, the cars are going to perform a whole lot better, obviously, though under cool conditions. As long as they don't get too cold, obviously. Then, but the air's nice, heavy, and cool though. It's going to be here. It's almost like performance paradise, if you know what I mean. And you kind of notice on the back trunklet, it says something on the back of that car of Kev Shearer's. It's got Support Landon Castle on the back there. Kev's about, basically in the NR community, the only Landon Castle fan that I know of, much like Seth Cole's the only Casey Veers fan I know, and or much like I'm the only Johanna Long fan of the bunch. But anyway, well, her and Casey Atwood. But anyway, still, that being said, though, Kev right now has got control of this race at this moment here as he goes in underneath the 91 Mopar machine of Jordan Anderson. That's one of Quentin Moore's drivers, by the way, in this field here. Jordan in the 91 car, damaged up in that first wreck of the race. He is currently 29th in that number 91 Mopar machine. Mopar also co-sponsors the car of Zachary Fitzwater, by the way, and in his number 59 car. 10 laps remaining here at Richmond. There's Charles Samper running in second position right now in car 03. Riding with Charles Samper in second position right now as he tries to close up on Kev Shearer, trying to make a battle out of it for the win. He's got lap traffic ahead, though. I'm not sure if Kev's going to catch any of them as we get down to the nitty-gritty here in this race. And you can bet for Kev Shearer, the last thing he wants to see right now is the yellow flag to fly, unless it's within the vicinity of not getting the race restarted. Kev Shearer continues to pull away. He pulled away by 200ths of a second the last time by. It's now 0.68 seconds between he and the guy you're riding along with. Johnny Gardner remains in third position here. Gardner coming off that big victory at Rockingham. And Gardner may make a race out of it for second place, possibly here as he now closes up on Charles Samper's car for second place. Samper in the red car, Gardner in the blue car. Getting by one of the lap cars, that's Matt Haas in number 8. He is 32nd right now. Samper trying to close up in the back end a little bit, and he's getting us, some of the sports teams out near his area in where he lives right there, near the Angels, the Dodgers, the Ducks. Some of the teams that he's a fan of. Off turn number 4, Kev Shearer has 2 laps to go now as he's now pulled ahead now. Charles Samper's now still trying to close up though, but lap traffic is kind of helping and hurting him somewhat too. Through turns 3 and 4 they come here. Shearer will see the white flag. He has 1 lap remaining at Richmond. Close up on the back of his teammate Ryan George. He's actually hung up behind his teammate Ryan George. Samper's trying to close up, though, in that number 03 car. They go into turn number 3 here. Let's see what happens through the third and fourth turns. Shearer tries to bump the 0-3 car out of the way, but it's not. He doesn't need to do that. Kev Shear will win here in Richmond International Raceway here. Got caught up in the moment there. Forgot to announce almost forgot to announce the winner of the race. But anyway, Kev Shear wins to the Mobil 1 400 at Richmond International Raceway here. But I tell you what, if that lap car would have been in front of Kev Shear about another lap or so in this race, Charles Saver, no question, would have had him. Because Shear getting hung behind his teammate Ryan George here chopped a 1 second advantage down to 32 hundredths. But still though, Kev Shear does get the win here today. Here, second will go to Charles Sanford. Third place will go to Johnny Gardner. Kate Anderson comes home in fourth, and fifth will go to Dylan Poteet. So 3 races are in the books here. 3 different winners so far in the season here, as we have yeah. So anyway, rest of the finishing order for you here. Kyle Matthews comes home 6th. Joshua Osborne comes home 7th. 8th will go to Jesse Turner. Zach Rogers 9th. And Dylan Young holds off Cole Baker to finish in 10th. Baker comes home on 11th. Deaver 12th. 13th will go to Levi McIntyre. Then William Brock and Cat Batson will round out the top 15. 16 through 20, Cassie Dent, Angel Navarro, Ty Dent, Quentin Moore, and Zachary Fitzwater was the rest of the finishing order, was the rest of the top 20. Then the rest of the field for you here, Matt McIntyre was 21st, Tyler Deaver 22nd, 23rd will go to Mason Wood, Seth Cole 24th, and Nathan Hudson 25th, and Phil Parker 26th, and Ryan George was the last car to finish on the lead lap in 27th position. You could tell he didn't want to be lapped by his teammate. And as I said, almost cost his teammate the victory just about too. Like I said, there had been about another lap in this race there. Charles might have had Kev at the start finish line for the win possibly, though, because I mean he ate up that deficit really, really quick on that last lap. So, but anyway, all still worked out well though, as far as Kev Shear Racing Tech here. Taylor Gertis comes home in 28th. 29th will go to Keith Batson. 30th will go to Jake Emerson. Matt Haas 31st. And Jordan Anderson was the last car to finish in 32nd position. The cars to finish on 27 cars finished on the lead lap, and the other 5 were a lap or more down. Cars out of the race here. Trent Dunham with a crash here. Jessica Sheldon had a camshaft failure while leading under yellow, unfortunately for her. Rob Evans was Rob Evans with a crash. Jay Jefferson out of the race with a crash. So it's Nicky Martinez, Mitchell Collins, Mike Becker, and Zach Winkle were the cars finished in order out of the race. So that will do it. Richmond International Raceway here in dominating fashion. Kev Shear will win the Mobil 1 400 there today at Richmond International Raceway. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got interests, we got gaming videos, whatever the person of the NNSCRA sets called for this channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series. That's also on this NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. And I'll guarantee his races are a whole lot better than what I have to offer, too. So that will do it here today in Richmond here. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline Racing at its best. We will see you for the 40 Caboose 400 at Homestead.